to the House of Hughes. Holy cow, I am so grateful to be home. I have my usual backdrop of my kitchen. Our trip this weekend was so fun, but holy cow, do I have a story for you. That car ride on the way home was absolute and utter hell. But we made it, we are here, we are back. The kids are so happy this morning just to be in like their usual environment. It's so fun to go on quick little trips that are close to home so that we can get different content for you guys, so that we can just enjoy time as a family, so that we're not really working much. But holy cow, Blakely is definitely at an age where she's just comfortable in her own environment. The kids are like loving having all of their toys spread out in the family room. I can't even tell you the joy that Blakely felt when I put her in her crib, a bed she actually recognized when we got home. And I am just like, whew, I need a vacation for my vacation because I am exhausted. I know that I can't be the only one. Like, vacations are just the best, but I swear there's just nothing like home. It's also so hot in St. George that when I went on my morning walk this morning, it was, let's see, 77 degrees outside here. And St. George is so hot that it actually felt cool, which was really nice. Blakely actually almost fell asleep on our morning walk, but now she's playing with her toys, and I would ideally like to keep her up for about 30 more minutes. Beckham hasn't had a ton of time to do therapy just because we were obviously gone for a few days, but I can tell that he is significantly uncomfortable. His Botox injections are in a couple weeks, I believe. Let's see, they are on, yes, the 7th of September, which will be really, really nice. Speaking of dates, I actually got a couple comments asking if I would do like timestamps for when my videos are filmed. And just so you guys know, I always film, edit, and upload within 7 days. So you guys are never seeing something more than like 5 days behind time. So I'm much more like in the present than I was in the past, because in the past I tried to be a couple weeks ahead of myself, and that's just not realistic with my workload anymore. So your girl is just grinding as fast as she can, but I'm never more than a few days ahead of myself. So you guys are basically seeing everything in real time. As most of you know, I'm actually going out of town in a couple weeks, the first weekend of September, so I only have a couple weeks here at home, and then Hunter's actually gonna have the kids for an entire weekend. So that will be fun. I'm sure you guys will be seeing more dad vlogs, if I can convince him to do that while he has the kids full time by himself. But I'm really glad that I was able to schedule Beckham's Botox appointment when I will be back in town, because that's such a hard emotional appointment. I didn't want Hunter to have to do it on his own. As you can hear, the kids are having just a blast playing with each other. So I will go ahead and let you say hi to the babies. Oh, good job, sissy. You are so sweet to share with Beckham. You getting the ball, baby? Blakely, should we share with Beckham? Can you give the toy to Beckham? She's like, I don't know, Mom, I'm playing soccer. She just recently started pushing toys with her feet. She used to always play with her hands, so that's been fun. Oh, and Beckham is on his favorite toy in the whole wide world. I don't know if we'll ever grow out of this one, huh, Bubba? Good job. Hi, beautiful girl. Yeah. So Blakely's new obsession, you guys, has been her shoes. She asks for her shoes literally every second of every day and constantly wants to go on walks. So thank goodness our yard is fenced, because then we can just play outside. Because she doesn't like to have her hand held when she's walking. And if we're like on the street or sidewalk, I do like to hold her hand, or at least have Hunter with me so she's caged in. But we like to play in the yard. We only have a couple months of summer left, huh? That's just crazy to me. The kids have loved being outside. Guys, I honestly have so much editing to do from all the footage I got in St. George, which is so fun. Hi, beautiful. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna be like a little workhorse today, but Hunter has a late night at the office, so that will be nice. We're both just gonna like grind and get everything done that we missed over the weekend, but it was nice to have a couple days off. It's kind of hard because it's like, yes, I had a couple days off, but I filmed every single day that we were there, so I was definitely still working, but it's always nice to take a break from editing. Yeah, is that a car? Say hi. Oh, are we okay, guys? Oh my goodness. Was that a close call? Holy moly. We also have little Chloe back with us. Grandma and Grandpa watched Chloe while we were out of town. Yeah, Chloe. Chloe. Yeah, is that Chloe? Blakely, can you say Beckham? Can you say Beckham? Oh, gentle. Good job sharing. Good job sharing. Blakely does amazing with sharing her toys. She's just not like super aware of space. So she accidentally will like hit Beckham with a toy in the head when she's trying to give it to him. So we're trying to teach her just like soft and like spatial awareness, but we're still working on that. I heard Blakely complaining and this is what I walked over to. Sissy, it's in your shirt. All better, good job, sis. We're in that phase where clothes are just not it, and she's constantly trying to undress. Oh, remember our spatial awareness, sweetie? Holy crap, oh. Miss Blakely, please do not ever run over your brother again. You are a tough little dude, babe. A tough little dude. Oh, that's a dog. Good girl. Oh, you give it kisses. Give it kisses. Good girl. Oh, do you guys remember when Beckham was a baby and he was so obsessed with these little vents? See, mommy, I still am. Dog. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the dog. Oh, time for Nai. Hi. Homegirl is barely holding on. It is definitely time for Nai. Oh, and Beckham just about took out Blakely. I'm telling you, he gets her back, you know? Beckham just ate his packet of food so well. While we were out of town, he mostly took G2 feeds. Number one, because I wanted him to stay really, really hydrated because we were out in the sun. But two, we didn't have his high chair, so although we brought other chairs for him to sit in, it just wasn't as comfortable. And you guys know my little mister, he is very picky and he just wants to be comfortable and in the environment that he's used to, especially when we're doing something as difficult as oral feeds can be for him. But he just slammed an entire packet of sweet potato turkey in under a couple minutes and he is so happy. I'm sure that feels so good on his throat to have baby food again. He did attempt a couple packets, but it was just kind of a no for him, huh, baby? But as soon as we got him home and in his regular environment, he started eating like a little champion again. I am so grateful that we decided to get a G-tube prior to it being summertime and hot, because I just don't even know what we would have done had we not had the option of giving him G-tube feeds in St. George without him taking a bottle. That liquid is just so important. So we were able to give him baby formula, or excuse me, not baby formula, actually toddler formula, because you're such a big boy. And we gave him extra water with that. So he was getting calories, extra water. We did attempt baby food a couple times, but we mostly stuck with the G2 because that's what he was most comfortable with, and we really wanted to keep him hydrated. But I'm glad that he's doing really well. I was like a little nervous, like we might kind of have trouble eating today, but he killed it, huh, baby? Yes, you did so good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this feed for him. Then we are going to put him in his stander and let him have some TV time. Well, maybe we'll do toys first. I don't know, I haven't decided. Maybe I'll have him actually sit up with toys, I'm not quite sure. But then I'm gonna tell you guys the story of our road trip yesterday, because let me just tell you, it is a wild one. I might look back on this footage and absolutely hate that I filmed it outside, but I'm honestly so cold inside the house, and I've just been editing my little life away. But I just fed Beckham, and I want to tell you guys this story, but I also want to be in the sunshine, so I figured that I would multitask and tell you the story in the sunshine, which will hopefully lighten this story up just a little bit. It's just tragic because Hunter and I, you see, we always joke like we could never handle a third baby, but like really though, we were meant to have a small family, and this is why. Beckham and Blakely, love them to death. They're absolute angels. However, they're like sympathetic towards one another. So when one cries, the other also cries because they obviously feel bad for each other. So we are not even like 45 minutes into this 3.5, 4 hour drive. Blakely was actually sleeping like the perfect little princess that she is, but Beckham had a little itch in his throat. So he lets out this massive cough, and Blakely is like startled, wakes up, obviously starts sobbing. She's ticked off, she was in the middle of her slumber. And then Beckham's like, oh, just had to clear my throat, obviously. But Blakely, like, she doesn't really care. So she's literally like screaming hysterically. And Hunter and I are just like, no, because our goal was for Blakely to sleep like basically the entire drive, which we thought there was a pretty good shot that she would. And that was probably true. if Beckham hadn't coughed. So Beckham coughs. We're just like, this is tragic. And then Blakely actually starts to like kind of drift off to sleep. So me, being the absolute best mom in the world, decide that I'm starving, so I'm gonna open a bag of chips, and I don't realize that opening that bag of chips is going to startle my daughter awake again. But Hunter and I have been like talking this whole time. We've had music playing, so I just did not think that the bag of chips was gonna be the end all be all, but it was. So I open this bag of chips. Blakely wakes up again, starts screaming belligerently. Hunter's just like, wow, Mom, you were really hungry. I guess that was worth it to you. And I was just like, stop right now. So sad. Obviously Hunter was kidding, but that was just, you know, tragic. Blakely seriously whines and cries for like the next hour, and she wasn't like belligerent, but just uncomfortable, and she was so sad, and there was like nothing I could really do. So I'm like trying to give her snacks, and she's just like not vibing. Then Beckham starts to realize that his sister is clearly unhappy, and he's like, well, I can't have this. So my sweet little Beckham, he decides to be a sympathetic crier, and he just starts wailing because Blakely's cry is a little softer than Beckham's, because obviously Beckham's got some pipes on him. Beckham cries so loud it startles Blakely into being quiet. So now Blakely's quiet, but she's like stunned, and her eyes are like so red because she's been crying for like an hour. Beckham is like screaming. He's so upset. So Hunter and I are like, okay, we clearly need to pull over, make sure everything's comfortable with him, because Beckham can't vocalize quite as well on like what's wrong, and we can't like offer him something to fix it. Like I couldn't just like hand him snacks or whatever. So Hunter and I are like, okay, we need to pull over, we need to stop. So we pull over. I take him out of his car seat, and he is literally so hot. Like he's burning up, and I'm like, why is he so hot? Because I thought the car was like kind of cool, so I was like stressed. So I like take off his clothes, we change both babies' diapers. Hunter and I are like trying so hard to be patient with each other, but we both got like a screaming kid in our hands, so you know how that goes, Mom and Dad, because you can't blame the babies, you know. So I go into the store holding Blakely to buy milk to put through the G-tube for Beckham, because we're like, maybe he's hungry. So we start feeding him, and I like pull the syringe out of the milk, and I turn it around to like let out some of the air, and it literally like catapults into the car next to us, and the guy's like, whoa, and I'm like, dude, it's literally milk on the outside of your car. Like, I'm so sorry, but like, please, I have like a screaming toddler right now, can't you tell? So I just like am so apologetic about this milk on the outside of this dude's car. Beckham still continues to scream the whole time that I'm feeding him. Hunter takes Blakely now into the gas station to get her some snacks, which made her very happy. But during this whole stop, we're like trying to figure out how to make Beckham happy, and we just can't. So we do everything we can, make him as comfortable as possible. We all load back up into the car and take off, and now both children are crying at the same time. So Blakely is no longer stunned by Beckham's cry. She just kind of wanted to like join in, like a little symphony together, and they're both just crying. And I was just like, oh my gosh, the irony, like what is going on? And I knew that the kids were like okay and fine. They were just ticked to be in their car seats. Like obviously every mom has been through this. So Hunter and I just obviously made the executive decision that we will only be flying to destinations with our children, and that probably won't be happening for a couple years, but this is why we don't travel with our kids. But it was like really a fun trip. It's just like a vacation as a parent with your kids isn't really like a vacation. It's like an adventure, you know, that's a more appropriate word. But we finally got home, and Blakely literally passes out in her crib. She was like so excited. Even when we walked into the house, she literally looked at me and she said, night night, night night. Like she wanted to go to bed, and she was out within like 30 seconds. And when they woke up this morning, they were just like so happy to be home. So that was the hecticness of yesterday. I obviously wasn't gonna like whip out my camera and film this, so I figured I'd just do a quick little story time for you guys today. But Mom and Dad survived. Thank you so much for your concern, but Hunter and I are okay. We're not getting divorced. Everything's good. Little Closter followed me outside. We gotta make our way back inside because one, my arm is gonna fall off, and two, I really hope that you guys could hear me and I don't have to like redo this footage. But I just needed to stand in the sun for a second, and it felt amazing.
Excuse me, I heard somebody having a full-blown conversation over here. Would you like to say hi to your friends? Or are you gonna get kind of shy right now, Bubba? Yeah, you looking at Chloe? Hi, baby. Oh yeah, we're doing the spins. We're doing the spins. Good job, Bubba. Hi, baby. How's my handsome boy? Oh my goodness. You're so energetic. You're gonna do a roll? Yeah? Are you gonna do a roll for mommy? You are so stinking cute, baby. Yeah, you're probably feeling so energetic because you finally had your solids today, huh? Yeah. Hi, Chloe. We missed you while we were gone. Yes, we did. You're so pretty. Is it just me or does Beckham look like he's 10 years old? Yeah, you're looking so big. Oh, good job. Woo! Look at that roll. Good job, baby. That was so good. Do we have a surprise? We have a surprise for you guys. I've been resisting telling you the entire video because you guys will find out in tomorrow's video. And we are so excited. Beckham, do you want to tell him about the surprise? No, let's wait. I know it's so tempting. It's so tempting, huh? Phew. Something very exciting is happening.
It's that time of day where your girl is literally dying. It's 2:20 and I'm just like, whew, I need an afternoon pick-me-up. So of course I have my Bucked Up energy drink. My discount code with Bucked Up is Rachel. That gets you 20% off everything on their entire site, and that is always linked in my description box below. For those of you who do use my code and have used my code, thank you so much for supporting me. It really makes a difference and it means the world to me. As you guys can see, I've just been doing some busy work on my computer, answering some emails because I didn't answer a single email while we were gone all weekend, and it was like so refreshing and nice. I actually have 6 videos to edit, which I'm really excited about because I got a lot of fun footage. I think you guys are going to be obsessed with this footage. You've already seen it, technically, so I hope that you were obsessed with it. But I think tomorrow I'm actually going to have Kate come over and nanny for a few hours because we have some big surprises this week. You guys, I am so excited for the videos I'm filming this week. I know for a fact you guys are going to freak out in what you find out in tomorrow's video. And then the next day is vlogging the entire thing that you find out in tomorrow's video. So you're going to be stoked. It has to do with our little man. He's got a big surprise for you guys. So if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below because trust me, you do not want to miss this week's videos. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this open, get back to work, but I'm so excited to chat with you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed today's little vlog and our crazy story time from yesterday. I'm sure that half of you are like, Rachel, that is not even crazy. There was no poop, there was no barf, and like, I know, but emotionally, it was a little wild for mom and dad. I hope that you guys just had fun listening to our chaotic road trip home. It was fun to share with you guys, and I'm glad I didn't vlog any of it because that would have been even more of a disaster. But I love you guys so much. I love sharing the hard moments, the fun moments, the crazy moments, and you guys are just the best. I feel like you're all my best friends. Of course, we cannot close out today's video without reminding you to be brave like Beckham, and we will catch you in our next vlog. Bye.